Baby, listen. So it's Candid Talk. I told y'all I'm in Atlanta, right? And we done popped up at the Crab Trap House, and look who done popped up. I got MJ Da Stuntman. Okay, go on and introduce yourselves to the people for those who may not know who you are.
MJ, you know what I'm saying, Stuntworld, you know, Mark Jones. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. That we, you know, been around this car shit forever and a day. 20 years in.
Okay, forever and a day, 20 years in.
Yep.
So, are you a car guy or a guy with a car? Because this is how KP broke you down. So, what are you? Are you a guy with a car or are you an actual car guy?
I'm a car guy.
You're a car guy. What makes you a car guy?
Like, I love all cars. Car guy, I feel like I only like a certain car. Like, they gotta say, oh, I only like Chevelle. I like every fucking car. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then on top of that, car guys understand what other car guys go through. If you just got a car, you don't understand what you're going through. So like, they act like they gonna die if their car not ready, and all that stuff. Like, I don't be, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff. Like, if I'm going through some shit, I'm gonna work on my car.
What's your everyday car? What's your go-to car to get in? Just everyday.
Everyday car?
Mm-hmm.
It depends. I mean,
just
for a day like, day to day.
Yeah, day like this.
Cadillac, SRA. It was actually my mama's car. Like it was my mama's car, so I just, you know, I ride in it all day.
Okay. How many cars do you own personally?
About 10.
About 10?
Yeah.
We going to a car show. What we drive? What we ride?
In the car show.
Huh?
In the car show.
We going down south. We going to Florida.
Which part of Florida?
We going to Miami.
Take the dump.
Okay, right. You taking a dump? Absolutely.
I'll take the dump. Or the G-Body, either one. They got both of them.
Okay. Going to these engines. What do you prefer? That what? A spotter?
Yes.
Where?
I don't know. It's on your back. It's on your back.
Can you please get it? Why would you do that?
I didn't want to
get it.
You want to record the spot?
Just hit me. I don't care.
Hit you.
Get it, I hope. What motor do we prefer in the car? We doing the big block? What we doing?
LS.
LS. All day?
All day. I don't want a fucking big block.
Why?
LS and turbo.
Okay.
No supercharged, turbo.
Why you don't want a big block?
Shit in the way. It's too much. It's a whole bunch of nothing. Big ass motor for nothing. You make same power with LS.
Okay. All right. Understood. So look, your shirt says Stuntworld. All right.
Yep.
Your name MJ Da Stuntman, and I know you put on something here in Georgia called the Stuntfest.
Yep.
All right. For people who don't know what that is, I've never heard of it, may have never been. Can you explain a little bit about how that go?
It was a car show that was started basically for people who actually want to go to car shows and want to be judged fair. Like, we used to go to car shows, and like back in the day, you might have an excursion going against a box Chevy and stuff like that, and we just like, and then they only got 5 trophies at the show. And we like, man, this is some bullshit. But it's like, that's all you had back then. So we like, you know what? Let's try to make it where everybody can come out and enjoy it. Everybody can put whatever car they want to build and come out and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we're gonna give over 100 trophies. We're gonna make it where, you know, it's friendly to everybody. We're gonna kids free. And basically we started that 19 years ago. And it just kept going.
19 years ago. So yeah. Kids free. How many days is Stuntfest going?
It started off as a 2-day thing. Now it's a 4-day thing.
Oh, that big. We doing it like that?
Oh yeah. Because you gotta think, if you got people coming from out of town, you mean to tell they gotta drive all the way here just for one day, one show, and then get back on the road, go home? Nah, you can come hang out for the whole weekend.
It's a real fest then.
Yeah,
they doing it like that.
Oh yeah, we gonna hang out for the whole weekend. Thursday night all the way to Sunday.
I like it. Approximate attendance like at your Stuntfest, your car shows.
I mean, on low years, we probably had like 7,000, 8,000.
On a low year?
Low year.
Wow.
On high years, we done seen over 30,000.
Whoa, at the Stuntfest.
Yeah.
What's the best year you think?
It's 2 of the best years. I'm gonna say it was 15 and 19.
2015, 2016?
Well, no, not 19. 21.
Okay.
What? One 2 of the biggest years.
Okay. What was going on around that time? Just thinking that you think probably.
So COVID, I know COVID was on that in that 2021. So,
okay.
You know, everybody was waiting to get, so yeah, like, you know. But in 15, it was just like, we had like 2 years before where it rained and it was packed. But then like, in that 15, the sun came out. I mean, we had 2 Chainz perform. Shit, it was just crazy. Dude shot a whole video just outside for people who couldn't get in.
It's Great. That's how big it is.
Yeah.
Where do you have it in the same location every year?
Nah, we done moved. So we started off on Campbellton Road, and we was at Turner Field. Then we went to Atlanta Motor Speedway. Then we went down to Reynolds, and then we bought our own land to do the events on.
Bought your own land to do the events on.
Yeah.
Let's talk money. What acres we on?
Oh, 44 acres.
44 acres.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
But then we had ran into a couple logistics, so we like, you know what? We couldn't get the track thing set up, so we moved to Macon to do that. We still gonna pursue, say on the land. That's the end goal. But right now it's just like to keep people enjoying. It ain't just about us. Like, yeah, we want to do it, but for the people who want to come and want to be able to like not get harassed and everything.
Absolutely.
We want to make sure it's for them.
You racing? You race?
Oh yeah.
What you race? What's your car?
In the Dome, Grand National. Yes, it's true.
Which one is the fastest, you think? Or both get?
I say the Grand National.
Who have you raced against that you would say was the most epic race ever? Like people was waiting to see that.
There's been a couple of them. I know me and He's might have had a race. We had a little duel going.
Who gonna do? Who won?
Well, I won the first one. He won the next one. Yeah, he got that. Then I had the race down in Palm Beach. I'll say that's probably like one of the biggest races I ever had.
The one in Palm Beach?
Yeah.
Who was it again?
It was Rose car, but it was big low driver.
Okay, who won?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was great, because then that's like, honestly, at that time, I had just really like got into, I ain't gonna say got into the racing, but I had just built the car, and people didn't know what to expect. And everybody was against us. We from Atlanta. Every time you go to Florida, they
Florida over
Florida got
there.
So yeah, man, you had dudes out there betting. I had a dude bet me $3,000 to $1,000 with the race.
Wow.
And so that just, we won, and that shit. The whole Atlanta was down there celebrating.
Okay, that's what's up. What year was that?
That might have been, I say 17 or 18, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, 17 or 18. Yeah.
What's your takes on, and I know you're in big rim racing and racing period, and then of course car shows as well. How do you feel about the state of the culture as it is now? Like from when you started, you've been in this thing 20 plus years. So what's your take on it? Like
I have mixed feelings on it, because I feel like a lot of what's going on there in the car culture is so geared to money and not geared to giving people a good experience. Like, people feel like they bigger than the show. You're never bigger than the show. You're never bigger than the people who come support your event. And so you get like, and like I said, I ain't gonna, go too much, but this is like, I don't agree with that. So I try to always make sure that if you come to the event, if you've never been there, you're gonna at least go back and tell 2 people. And if you tell 2 people like, hey, I had a damn good time, you got 2 more people that wanna come. But if you go and say, man, they overcharged us, we had to do this was bad, it wasn't right, now you got 2 more people that's not gonna come, and you not coming back. So we gonna start losing.
How many people on your team?
Well, right now it's me. Well, it was me, my mom, and my brother.
Okay.
My mom passed away, but I had like people that like we got a whole group of us that like helped with the show and put the show together. But like it started off with just with the 3 of us,
Family
and then
thing. Wow.
And like that's been one of the hardest things. To like losing my mom. She was like been there from the day one. I'm talking about like. At the first Stuntfest, she was right there trying to make sure everything went right. Wherever she could help, she helped. You know what I'm saying?
What got you into cars?
I was just born into it. I don't know. Since I was little, I had uncles that raced. I had cousins that had cars. I guess I just grew up around it. And I always said like when I got older, if I was getting my car, because I never forget I was younger, and then like the lowrider trucks and everything would be. And I used to always like, I'm gonna get me a lowrider truck. And then by the time I got older to drive, they was out of style, so
You was like, nah.
Yeah, I had to find something else to get.
What was your first vehicle? Use your road. Your first car?
First car was a Capri station wagon.
Capri station wagon?
Capri station wagon. It was my mama's car. She gave it to me. And I want another one now. I've been looking for one. I want to buy it.
For real?
Yeah, oh yeah, I got it.
I love you. You need one now,
Yeah.
All right, Ma. You gave me this car. Let's do that. I'm going to do you right. I'm going to do you something good. I'm going to do you something good. Absolutely. KP referred to you as the mayor of Atlanta. What you feel about that?
I don't really know all that, man. I ain't know.
You chilling.
I ain't know.
Okay, you just do what you do.
I just try to make sure everybody, if we can make sure everybody have a good time, that's all.
That's your main goal.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If we get people out, everybody kicking it, that's the only thing I care about. I don't know. And all that other stuff, it don't, it ain't about me.
What advice would you give someone who just said they never put on a fest, a car show, or anything related, but they're trying to want to? What advice would you give them?
Cater to your people.
Cater to your people.
Cater to your people. Like, we live in a time where somebody can sit at home and watch your whole event. So if someone makes the point to drive to your event, someone say, hey, I'm finna go out here, be happy to them. I've been to events and and I ain't gonna say no name, but I told some people they'll walk right past people. People speak to them, they don't speak back. It's like, well, that's gonna hurt you. If I'm somewhere and I'm drinking and somebody want to drink, I'm drinking. If somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you never know how far that can take you. I might see somebody today and they be like, damn, he was a real asshole to me. I ain't gonna support none of his shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you never know who, because at the end of the day, you asking people to spend their money to support your event. They don't have to do it.
Absolutely.
You can't never feel like, oh, they want to come anyway. No, they don't. So that would be my advice, and that's like I said, I said it earlier. Like people don't understand that that's what makes somebody want to be a part of your event. And honestly, I think that's the energy that we've tried to create over the years. So people don't feel like, yeah, I spent a little money, but I ain't. If
you were able to collab with someone on a car show, other than your family who you've been doing it with, who would it be? And then tell me why that person or that group of people.
Well, I mean, I have done events with people. Like I got my homeboy, Big Lad, me and him, when we started with Stuntworld, we kind of linked up. And we've been over the years, we've been cool. We done had some little disagreements in that, but we always been cool. And I know when it come down to it, he feels the same way I feel about he want to make sure we all getting out and having a good time. It's all about that. It's all about bringing the city together, bringing people to come see the city, And that's somebody and as far as other people, I mean, I guess I would have to think about it. I don't.
Yeah, right.
Because I don't know, you know what I'm saying? The thing about it is, it would have to be they got to have the same
mindset.
Yeah,
absolutely. In order for it to flow and be conducive.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, we talked about the Stuntfest, but what time every year, around what months could we be expecting for
April,
those who don't know?
Normally it's in April. It may go over to May 1st May, but it normally is between the middle of April to the end of April.
Weather has never caused a conflict with the Stuntfest?
We done had rainy days, but people still with us, we ain't gonna count the show because of rain. We're not gonna be oh man, it's raining, we're not gonna make no money, let's just count the show. No, hey man, if y'all come on, however we gonna do this together.
Listen, what else do you feel that you have to alter? You've been doing this for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you feel that you have to offer? Because everything evolves, and we know that, right?
Right.
The car world, what else do you feel? Have we seen everything from MJ, from Stunt World? Have we seen everything? Do you have something?
I'm always trying to evolve, man. I'm always coming up with new ideas. I can't tell you too many of them because everybody's still
truly, absolutely.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just like I said, we all got to evolve into the next level, but you got to keep the same energy that you started with, but just try to reach other audiences. That's what it's about. For instance, I'm not trying to just reach just people in the cars. I'm trying to reach people who are not into cars that didn't know they were into it. You know what I'm saying? So open it up there. They were like, dang, I really like that. I'm gonna go back. And we've had people. We've had different dudes. They like club promoters, and they only focus on that side of it. They ain't never been to a car show, but when they come, they're like, we had a damn good time.
I love that.
So that's just how I'm always looking for new avenues and new angles.
With that being said, before we go, what do you want to leave the people? What is the one thing that you use as that key, as that battery in your back that keeps you going? Because I'm sure there's plenty of times out of 20 years that you want to say, hey, I ain't doing this no more, I don't want to be bothered. What keeps you going, keeps you motivated?
I never said that.
You never said that?
No, because it's you enjoy it. For instance, if I wasn't coming to Stuntfest, if it wasn't my event, I would be going. That's what I'm saying. It's like I would want to go too. So it's because you got that energy. It's And you know what I'm saying? I don't get no sleep during the weekend. I don't get no sleep. Like I literally like pretty much plan everything out by myself. But
Passion, true passion.
But at the same time, once you there and you see everything and everybody having a good time, like, you know what, it's worth it.
I love that. So,
like,
what advice would you give the people? Like, what is it, a quote or anything that you use to keep like the energy up, to keep?
We call it the greatest car show on earth. We call it the greatest car show on earth, and so we try to make sure that we live up to it. And you know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, it's the greatest car show on earth. If you find something that's better, okay, you feel like that, but we feel like
it's the greatest car show on earth.
The greatest car show on earth.
Listen, I think we could put a pen in it. MJ, drop the mic. Pick it up, drop it. Greatest car show on earth. Y'all listen, I'm all the way in Georgia. I'm in Atlanta, and it has been a pleasure. I know we had to chop it up. We have as much time as we needed, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. Absolutely. MJ, what could people find you at? On social media platforms, what can we find you?
MJ Da Stuntman on Instagram, and pretty much that's the same on, I think, TikTok and all that. Yeah, I don't really do much on TikTok, but I'm on there.
We got a TikTok.
I got a TikTok. I got one. I got a Facebook. I mean, it's linked to the Instagram. Instagram really the main place.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, if you go on there, we have a number on there. You want to call me about something, it's on there.
It's a brand number on there. You say you can call them.
Yeah.
All right.
When Stuntfest is?
April 24th through 27th.
Yeah, because you said it don't normally go through May. It normally
this year is April
1st.
24th through 27th. Yeah, so we're going to start on Thursday. And we're going to go all the way to Sunday.
All right. It's been a pleasure. Until next time, we out.
That's what's up.